In this video, I want to tell you about my struggles and success stories when it comes to manifesting money, what worked for me and what didn't, and how the Dispenza Abundance Meditation magically appeared in my life because it was crazy. And I also want to tell you what happened to me after doing it for a couple of days. Hey, welcome to my channel. My name is Kinga and I started making YouTube videos right after my divorce to document for myself and my closest friends how I am reinventing myself and my whole life. If you're not a friend, but you still found this video, take it as a sign from the universe and like and subscribe to my channel. So right after my divorce, I was in a desperate need of certain things to manifest. A new job, a new place to move to, new friends, new car, and later on, a new love. And I used visualization and meditation to attract whatever I needed and wanted at the moment or in the moment. And one day I decided to publish the meditations I made for myself and make them generic so that anyone could use them. And actually they became very popular because you have to know that my videos back then only had like 10, 20, maximum 30 views per videos, but like one of my meditation videos just went up to like 10,000 views like very quickly. And that just told me or just gave me the sign of, hey, maybe this is something that I need to focus on more. So I did, and I decided to create meditations, not just to publish on my YouTube, but also to make a couple of custom-made guided meditations for people who want to manifest their dreams and desires, like very specific dreams and desires. So I created a website, and I'm very, very happy to share it with you, and I'm very proud to present it to you right here, right now, and I would love you to go and check it out and let me know what you think. You can find it on kingakramer.com, but I will also link it in the description section of this video. In this video, I want to tell you about my struggles and success stories when it comes to manifesting money, what worked for me and what didn't. But before we go any deeper, please give me a like if you haven't given me any yet, because it helps others to find this video. And also please consider subscribing to my channel because it helps me grow. I knew about the power of visualization and meditation since I was a kid, and it worked like magic in many situations for me. But for whatever reason, I found it so hard to attract money itself. I always managed to manifest or attract whatever I wanted in some like miraculous ways sometimes, like sometimes very unexplainable, unimaginable ways. And actually the craziest example is when I had absolutely no money, no savings, but my dream was to have my own ceramic studio in Stockholm. And when I looked at it logically, I knew that I could never afford it because just to purchase the right to rent a commercial space in Stockholm can be very expensive, like a couple of 100,000 Swedish crowns. Plus the equipment, clay, glazes, a kiln, 50,000. And I did have a job, but I didn't have savings or money for this particular project. But I remember I didn't even think of the how, like how to get there so much, which is probably the best you can do when wanting to manifest something. Just think of the what you want and focus emotionally, like put yourself emotionally or vibrationally, which is the same thing, to a place of feeling like you already have it. And for me, the whole thing came together within 6 months. I was just enjoying daydreaming about what it would look like. I saw these big white shelves full of ceramics in the store, and I was enjoying spending time there in my head. I even visualized myself already working there and teaching people at my workshops and courses. And it all came together within 6 months. So it is possible to attract things to you even when you don't have the finances. I never really visualized money itself, just always the outcome of what I wanted to buy or own. I just felt that I just had this difficult relationship with money in general. And this summer I was like, you know what, I need to change my life. I need to change my relationship with money. I need to attract abundance to my life because I've been working so hard, like having 3 jobs and, and just still not being able to enjoy summer because I'm just working so much and even weekends. And I just had enough at one point. But not enough money. I just had enough of the whole thing and I wanted to change it. So I did what I normally do in situations like this. I went to pray and meditate and I asked for a guidance. I asked the universe to help me find a way to abundance or for abundance to find me. And after that, something really interesting happened. I felt really inspired to go to Dr. Joe Dispenza's website. He has an abundance meditation, which I heard of, but that was not on my mind. I just heard his name, probably in a YouTube video or something, and I just wanted to go onto his website and find out if he had any workshop dates coming up in Europe. So I go to the website and it asked me to log in, which I found strange because you can just browse, through his website without logging in. But anyway, so I go there and I didn't even know if I had a login, but I just used the saved password function on my laptop, and there I was logged in. And the craziest thing is that there was the abundance meditation added to my profile, like a purchased item. And I honestly don't remember purchasing it, like ever. So I was like, okay, thank you, universe. Let me set a challenge of listening to this for a couple of days in a row. And I remember Dispenza mentioning it many times, that he wakes up very early and he does his meditation practices around 4 a.m. because there's a time that has some magic to it. Like it's when the mystical happens. And me, well, I cannot wake up so early, like ever. But for some strange reason, something woke me up for a couple of days in a row, every morning around 4 a.m. So here are some clips of me getting up crazy early, looking and sounding silly. But here's the proof. It's 4:15 now. I woke up at 4:08, which is crazy because it's the same time as I woke up the day before and the day before. And I don't know what, because I go to bed pretty late. Like I couldn't even fall asleep until 2 or 2:15. But like something wakes me up at 4. I'm tired, but still like something wakes me up in a way like I feel like I slept a lot. So I'm that tired. I just want to go back to bed, but I'm gonna do this challenge. So I'm gonna go to the living room to my meditation spot and do the Dispenza meditation. Doesn't get easier. I woke up, or something woke me up just a couple of minutes before 4. So let's do this. Oh, so tired, but yeah, let's do this. It's like 5 o'clock, I think, and I woke up, so I'm gonna do the meditation. I'm tired, very tired again, because I think I went to bed at 2, because I came home late from work. But yeah, I'm just gonna do the meditation now, and I can already kind of feel the result. There's some sort of a shift in my life. But yeah, let's do it. And I have to be honest, I already felt some changes energetically in my life after only a couple of days of doing this meditation. But I also have to admit that I don't like his meditations. I love Dispenza, I love his knowledge, I have a lot of respect for him and his work, but his meditations just don't resonate with me. They sometimes actually annoy me to a point of me not being able to meditate. So I decided to make my own version based on my own experiences and what I learned both from Dispenza and Abraham Hicks and my early childhood Silva method mind control trainings. I knew that I needed a meditation that helps me change my energy, that helps me create a field around me that attracts abundance, and that I already have to feel abundant for abundance to find me. I also understood that it's not money that should be my goal, but the feeling of freedom, to attract possibilities and opportunities to my life that bring me freedom. Abundance is so much more than just money. So I created my own version of the abundance meditation. I packed all my knowledge into it and my understanding that there are infinite potentials in the quantum field that already exist as electromagnetic frequencies, and that I just have to pick one, like one particular outcome, and change my energy to be a vibrational match to that particular thing or outcome that I want to attract. And I also made sure that the meditation would help me get into the state of feeling abundant, like if I was already living like an abundant person. And after a couple of days of doing it, things started to happen. First, just little things, like I ordered chili cheese from a restaurant, and it comes in like a box of 7, but instead of 7, there were 8 in my box. And then I found 150 Swedish crowns on the street, which is like 15 euros. And there was no one around, no one on the street, so I took it to myself. And finding cash in Stockholm is super rare, since it's a cashless society, really. I myself don't even know what the Swedish banknotes look like anymore, since I just never use it. But these were real ones. I spent it since it worked. Then my mom calls me that she's closing her office and she's going through all her documents that she accumulated in the past years. And she found an envelope with my name on it, and it had a lot of money inside, so she's going to send it to me. That was really shocking. And then what's even more shocking, and this happened again, like not too long after. And then new ideas started to flow to me, like, not just money, but creative ideas. Like, even though I was very exhausted from work, but I also felt like I had more energy and I needed less and less sleep. And I started to become more productive in general, which just kind of blew my mind. Because you have to understand that I've got 3 jobs, plus I'm publishing 2 YouTube videos a week. It's a lot of work. Plus I have some hobbies, obviously, and I have my own little responsibilities, and I'm doing my side hustle. And I'm doing some favors for my friends. So it's like just a crazy amount of stuff that I'm able to pack into a short amount, or the same amount of time that I used to have before, but I've never been this productive before. And then I went to a skin clinic because I wanted to get some of my moles removed. And I paid for the package of 3, like a removal of 3. But the lady was so nice, and she offered to remove like 5 more for free. And I went to a restaurant one evening craving pizza, and I didn't even have to order, because as soon as I step in, they just greet me with this big smile saying, hey, we have a free pizza. Would you like to have it? Because someone ordered it by mistake, or they forgot to come and pick it up. I don't know what the story was, but it was like there was me being offered a free pizza. So do you see all these little miracles in my life? And then the big amount of cash that just kind of find its way to me? And I know that all these were a result of me doing the abundance meditation, because prior to that, nothing like these were happening to me. If you want to try it yourself, I've got good news for you. I have created an Etsy shop where I list some of my meditations for people to download for a small fee. I'm going to link both my website and the Etsy shop in the description so you can go and check it out. If you decide to download the meditation, you are actually supporting my process of making more meditations like these. And I'm sure it can bring changes to your life too. A couple of days ago, I was listening to Dr. Bruce Lipton. If you know Dispenza, then you probably heard of Bruce too. He's an internationally recognized leader in bridging science and like science and the spiritual world. And he's also a stem cell biologist and a best-selling author. And he was talking about the fact that we spend the first 7 years of our life in theta, which is a lower vibrational frequency of the brain, where it basically records everything. It's like a state of hypnosis. And whatever we hear as a child becomes like a programming for our brain. So if someone says we are smart, we just take it as a fact and we record it, and we will think of ourselves as a smart individual, and it will influence us, growing up, and influences who we become and what reality we create for ourselves, right? And the same with criticism. If you hear that you're useless, you're a failure, then you know how it hinders you from achieving your full potentials as an adult. And Bruce says that there's a way to overwrite these programs, to change your subconscious. Like, you have to get back into theta, brain frequency, put a headphone on and listen to positive affirmations on repeat. Your brain actually emits theta brain frequencies or waves right before falling asleep, so that's the best time to do these kind of meditations, and just leave it on while you're sleeping. And this made me want to create a sleep meditation for myself to reprogram my subconscious, because I know I have a lot of negative programming, especially when it comes to financial success. So another good news I want to share with you is I just published this video 3 days ago on my YouTube. I recommend you use a headphone on and you do it before falling asleep. But to make it more powerful, the music that I run during the meditation has binaural beats set in the theta pattern frequency, which is 4 to 7 hertz. And that certainly helps you get into the theta brainwave frequency. So I recorded positive affirmations for like 2 hours, but the volume goes down after the volume on my voice, the music stays the same, but my voice goes down after like 16 minutes, so it helps you fall asleep better. Give it a try. It's free. That's it for today. Check out my abundance meditation, my website, and the reprogramming sleep meditation. I link all of them in the description. And please give me a like if you haven't done it yet. See you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.